U.S. stocks, they eased off their lows, but were still in the red across the board Tuesday afternoon. This with the major averages all retreating from their all-time highs, following mixed economic and earnings reports, as well as investors hesitating to jump in ahead of Fed Chairman Bernanke's semi-annual congressional testimony. Now, first on the U.S. economic front, homebuilder confidence, that jumped in July to its strongest level since January 2006. This as the NAHB housing market index rose to 57 from a revised 51 in June. Also, the consumer price index gained 0.5% in June thanks to a rise in gasoline prices and industrial production today, edging higher 0.3% in June following an unchanged reading in May. Meanwhile, investors also are now looking forward to Fed Reserve Chairman Bernanke's semi-annual testimony to Congress on Wednesday, from which they hope to get far more further clues on the direction of monetary stimulus policies. And with Japan's benchmark Nikkei 225 index hitting a new 7-week high, earnings season continuing in full swing, and the Japanese yen falling to the 100 handle against the U.S. dollar after Japan's economics minister Akira Amari said the government will go ahead with a planned sales tax hike. It looked to be quite the interesting finish for the Dow Jones to the session. Speaking of which, taking a look now to see how the Dow Jones has closed out the day. The Dow Jones is in negative territory, 32.41 points to settle in at 15,451.85. In a breakdown of today's major market movers, we first begin with shares of Goldman Sachs, which was the latest participant in the parade of big U.S. financial institutions to report profits. The company reported earnings per share of $3.70, well ahead of the $2.82 estimates. Revenue for the company also easily beating expectations, therefore sending shares of the company higher. At the same time, Johnson & Johnson trading higher after the drug maker did top earnings expectations. This thanks to strong sales of prescription drugs and its medical devices. The company also lifted its full-year earnings forecast. And Dell, that declined after the tech company said it may delay by about 1 week a scheduled July 18th shareholder vote on a $24.4 billion buyout offer from founder Michael Dell and private equity firm Silver Lake.